For many years, there has always been an unspoken cast member in Star Trek lore. You won't find a name listed anywhere in the credits. In fact, the part doesn't even embody a consciousness, although I believe the crew have sometimes referred to this character in, shall we say, feminine terms.
It's borderline on the simulator, Captain. I cannot guarantee that she'll hold up.
I've already got a female to worry about. Her name's the Enterprise.
She is one of the most recognized vessels in the universe. And since the very beginning, the USS Enterprise has seen more action than a tribble in heat.
Ready thrusters.
Voyager follows a long line of legendary starships bearing the name Enterprise. But how do these ships compare in size and power, you might ask? Well, in the writer and director's guide for The Next Generation, there was a scale drawing of the Enterprise D that covered the entire Paramount Studio lot. Now that's massive. It was intended to be large enough to hold around 1,000 people, including families. So when it came time to design Voyager, did the producers and designers think big?
We realized that with the Enterprise, and then the Enterprise A, and then the B, and then the C, and then finally the D, these ships kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we thought that it might be nice to come up with an idea of a ship that was a little bit smaller, a little bit more maneuverable.
Lay in a course toward the rupture and take us out.
So the Voyager is a ship that's built for action and built for speed. We're taking it into places where there are problems that make navigation very difficult, where the Enterprise could not comfortably go.
I've never seen a Federation starship that could maneuver through the plasma storms.
You've never seen Voyager.
Now it's time to go where few have gone before, on an exclusive tour of Voyager to show you some of these areas up close and personal. Follow me. Great seafaring explorers throughout history have always put plaques like this on their ships, listing their crews. And the production designers of Star Trek have followed that noble tradition. They've also included a poignant quote epitomizing their journey. On the Enterprise, you would have found the words, "To boldly go where no one has gone before." On Voyager, you'll find the words of the great poet Alfred Lord Tennyson. "For I dipped into the future, far as the human eye could see, saw the vision of the world and all the wonder that would be." There's lots of hallways. 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 And hallways. This is the captain's ready room. And as you can see, she is an explorer in the truest sense, because she has one of these. I have no clue what it is, but it sure looks impressive. This is the new mess hall. If you're dying for a Big Mac, you may be out of luck. But you can order dozens of delicacies from one of Voyager's replicators, including
Tomato soup.
in the original series, we watched Scotty get all worked up about those precious dilithium crystals. In our new engineering room, we've added a radical new type of technology that helps to power Voyager.
This is a ship that is cutting edge. It's got formulated conduits, so it responds much quicker than other ships that we've seen. It's actually got organic parts that are built into the ship. And one of the other qualities of Voyager that becomes quite important along the way is that it has an emergency medical program. When the doctor who is assigned to be on this mission is killed, they have to call up the emergency medical hologram doctor in order to take over. And this becomes a major character on the show.
A replacement must be requested as soon as possible. I am programmed only as a short-term emergency supplement to the medical team.
Well, we may be stuck with you for a while, Doc.
There's no need for concern. I am capable of treating any injury or disease. No concussion, you'll be fine. Clean him up. The doctor will see you now. Come on, just say ah. This won't hurt a bit. Don't worry, I'm only a hologram. And this is where my character appears whenever the crew needs a doctor. And believe me,
I am not just a doctor. I've been designed with the information from 2,000 medical reference sources and the experience of 47 individual medical officers. I am the embodiment of modern medicine.
I've been programmed with everything except a pleasant bedside manner. But my character's human-like qualities will develop as the series progresses, and I will be given a name. Until then, I'm just a hologram with an attitude and a bit of a paranoid streak.
What? Is something wrong?
Yes, terribly wrong. Your brain is not on file.
Along with all the starships in Star Trek lore comes a whole arsenal of weaponry and futuristic instrumentation. Let me show you a small sample of the devices you'll see on Voyager. Of course, we all know about phasers. This is a hand phaser. Stunning, isn't it? And this is a compression phaser rifle. You might see an away team use one of these. Here's the ever-popular tricorder. These help you diagnose all kinds of stuff and come in handy when you're on foreign soil.
I'm picking up a signal from a comm badge.
As a holographic medical doctor, I am constantly using a hypospray. And the medical tricorder, which comes with a detachable scanning device. Oh, gee, I better lie down. Tricorder.
Medical tricorder.
That's better. Ever wondered about the origins of a starship's name? Well, often the producers christen ships after famous men and women of science, renowned authors, and yes, even great explorers. Among those are the Magellan, the shuttlecraft Galileo, and the Cousteau shuttle pod. And it's interesting to note that the name Voyager has appeared on other spacecrafts. In the 1970s, NASA sent 2 Voyager satellites on exploratory missions into deep space. Subsequently, the first Star Trek motion picture featured a fictitious Voyager 6 satellite named Voyager.
It amassed so much knowledge. It achieved consciousness itself. It became a living thing.
Coming up, we'll see what happens to Captain Janeway and the crew when they encounter new alien species on Star Trek Voyager, Inside the New Adventure.